Hey, I got a dynamic speaker here today on the show, Daniel Martinez. This man is powerful. He's going to educate us on the hive mind. And do you have a hive mind mentality? Do you think so? I think so. We're going to find out today on the Gentleman Style Podcast Show. So stay tuned, stay with us. Here we go. Welcome to the Gentleman Style Podcast Show. This is your favorite host, Marcus Norman of Gentleman Style Podcast. And today we have Mr. Daniel Martinez. This man is an entrepreneur for 4 years, diving deep in the real estate, land investing, software, SaaS owner, podcaster, speaker, coach, mentor, and hive mind professional. He's here on the Gentleman Style Podcast stage. He specifically helps businesses and entrepreneurs earn and make more money through business automation, right? Taking your business and automating it to run efficiently and profitable businesses, right? That's all we want to talk about right now. That's what we care about the most, is we want to make sure our business is making money, or else why go into business, right? Unless you're a nonprofit. He is specializing in numerous things. This man is dove deep. He specifically references he had 4 clients make 6 figures a month, and many of his other clients hit 6 and 7 figures, equaling in 2021. That's during the pandemic, y'all. This man is a coach. And like I said, so he coaches to this, he mentors to this, and he preaches to this. And he wants you to learn how to take your business, our business, my business, to the next level. So help me welcome to the stage, Mr. Daniel Martinez.
Hey, happy to be here. Never got a standing ovation on a podcast before, but this is the first.
What? You did all the work. You deserve it, sir. What do you mean? You did all the hard work. I'm glad to have you here on the Gentleman Style Podcast Show. This is dope. This is incredible. And we need you. We need what you're putting down, sir. This hive mind mentality. But first, I want to dive into something really quick. I want to dive into some habits, some routines. What is it that you specifically, right? You have an incredible mind and you've done a lot. What is it specifically about real estate that stood out to you that made you get in real estate investing?
It was out of necessity. So one thing about entrepreneurship is sometimes you have to pivot, and that's what I pivoted into. So I was actually doing trucking at the time, and I had literally spinning my wheels, not making money. And I'm actually a product of podcasting, which is why I give back to the community in my own way through my own podcast. But listen to podcasts and YouTube, learned about real estate and wholesale real estate, and ended up diving into that venture while I was trucking and pivoted into that full time after my trucking company went away.
Makes sense. No, that's fair. That's fair. You said, why real estate investing? What's your favorite type of real estate investing? Is it multifamily, mobile home parks? What's your favorite type of real estate?
We like land just because it doesn't cash flow. So people want to sell it. And houses, there's a lot of competition. So with land, there's less competition out there, and people are more motivated to sell just because they've held on to it for so long. So think about this. Imagine something you owned that you paid out and couldn't even use it, that you paid money to every year. You'd want to get rid of it. So that's what we like land. A lot of land owners that just pass it down. They have no attachment to it. Whereas houses, my grandma owned that house and died in that house for 30 years. And there's an attachment to it. You remember making cookies on the counter when they were 5 years old. There's a physical attachment to that. With land, there's no attachment to it. They just let it go. So
it doesn't make any money. Where's the money made in land investing?
The money made in land investing is by creating it. So I talk about this all the time, is that houses, there's definable comps of what the value and what the value is of that property, just because there's comps. With land, we create value. So we create value by owner financing. We create value by getting it underpriced at a wholesale offer or even at a full price offer. We can generally get it under contract for 90 days, and it's not even, no one bats an eye just because they've sat on it for years. Whereas houses, you have to move it in 30 days or less in most cases if you're wholesaling. So we generally get more time. We generally can sell it at whatever price point we want if we create our own value by owner financing and creating a buyer inbound. Because just like people that buy cars, They look at a car that they can afford as far as payments wise. That's what they're looking at. So we do the same thing with land. People that want land, whether it's recreational or to build a house, they always look at it as long as it fits in their budget, they're going to buy it.
How do you know? So you flip land. You're flipping land,
We flip land.
literally.
Yeah, we flip land.
So what's the average? So your average whole time of holding this land for about less than a year, you said?
Generally, we flip the paper. We don't even buy it. We flip it. We put it under contract. If you're anybody's not familiar with wholesaling is when you sign a purchase agreement with the seller at a certain price, at A price, and then you find a buyer at B price, and you collect the middleman.
Absolutely.
And you do not have to be licensed.
Whew. I'm glad you said that. So as long as we're not diving into illegal stuff, we want to keep it above board, y'all.
You're acting as an investor. So some investors, they have the intent to purchase, and sometimes they purchase. Some of the people they'll actually lock up a contract and then sell it to another investor or end buyer.
You also mentioned farm. You also invest in farm and ranch. I did some digging. Sorry, I did some detective work on you. How does that make money? Are you buying farms and then working on the agriculture and development, or are you flipping that? Are you wholesaling that as well?
If you're from the streets, you understand. You buy the kilo. We're gonna do some drug terms here. You buy it in bulk, and then you cut it up into small pieces, and then you sell it into smaller margins. That's what we do. We buy big bulk parcels of land, subdivide it, and sell it off into smaller parts at a higher price.
To farmers?
No, to end buyers. So we generally do a lot of properties in Texas. So Texas, you have to subdivide it in more than 10 acres. And you don't have to go into any other variants or changing the property type as far as agricultural or anything like that. You just cut it up and you can sell it like that. So we sell it to end buyers at retail price.
Whoa, that's huge.
So
we
bought 100 acres in August, and we subdivided it into 10-acre lots in about 8 or 9 lots, and then we're selling it off right now in little chunks.
You're still dividing up the pieces.
Yeah, we're still selling off the pieces. So we sold 2 3 under contract, and we have like 2 more left.
Wow. So how long do you typically expect to hold some farmland? How long is that? That's got to be a little while, right?
It depends on the area. So the closer you are to the city, the more buyers you are. Don't knock that out though, because people buy in the country too. People just want to own land. So there's a lot of overseas investors, minorities like Mexicans and Puerto Ricans, that they can legally own land without even being a U.S. citizen. So it gives them the American dream to own physical property.
So your market is very niche, and you said this earlier in the beginning that there's very few competitors in land investing because it's not sexy, it's not cute, it's not adorable, right? And very few people want to own land. So how is it that you're able to do these deals and flip them so quickly when it's not a market? I mean, your exit strategy is probably very, very difficult for most people, right?
It's different. So generally, we're trying to get it. We do a lot of creative stuff. We do a lot of creative strategies just because we're operating like we're broke. Because when we started, we were broke. You can get people to sign over properties for little to no down payments, and they be the bank. So my partner equates this to, imagine if you go to the bank and ask for $100,000, they'd probably say, I need your pay stubs, your what assets you own, what's your income look like. But when you do this with sellers, they just take you at your word. So you can go to sellers, hey, if I give you $5,000, would you take a loan out on your own property for $100,000? And as long as you make it make sense to them, they're like, yeah, well, I'll do it.
Makes sense.
So you make the sellers become the bank on their own property, which is what we do with properties like that.
So owner financing.
Owner financing, yep.
The owner is the bank. Love it. Daniel Martinez, y'all. What is an infill lot? And how is that different? That's a different type. I'm learning a lot of stuff, y'all. I'm learning a lot of stuff just by following this man. Y'all should check him out.
So an infill lot is, let's say you're in a big city and there's a house. That's an infill lot. So anywhere a house wasn't built in the city parameters that no house has been built for whatever reason. So usually what happens is a new development comes out and the developer's like, yeah, we'll sell you this 1 acre lot for $50,000, and then as long as you sign to do the agreement for the lot, we'll help build the house for you. What happens is they'll put down the money for the lot, pay for the lot off or whatever, and never build the house. So they just have this property that does nothing. It doesn't cash flow. It doesn't make any money. They just pay money towards it each month, and they eventually own it, or it got passed down to them, whether a family member inherited it for whatever reason, and it just sits there. They don't do nothing with it. So usually those will try and contract and sell to builders that will actually come in and build the physical property. So a lot of people think real estate investors are leeches and pick off all the stuff, but we actually help pick up all the stuff that other people leave behind for whatever reason, whether it's title issues or people ran out of money to actually build the house, or if they ran out of money in mid-build. That's where we come in and actually complete the build, and we actually reestablish the neighborhood. We have our own little service in our own little way, in our own ecosystem in the
Right.
real estate market.
So this is the land in between two developed homes. So
Yeah.
house, lot, nothing there, and then another house, and they continue
Yep.
on. And so you buy the lot, and do you flip that as well to someone that will come in and finish the project?
Yeah. So usually we usually like selling to builders, and they'll come in and build a single family or multifamily unit, and there'll actually be a physical building there at that point. So right now there's a housing crisis in a lot of the major markets like California. So people are looking for info lots just to build up ground up construction.
Can you build whatever you want, or does it have to match the rest of the housing around it?
No, they build whatever they want. So there's an investor I follow in Atlanta. He's building new home modern builds, like mansions, like $1 million, and he's building them from scratch, from the lot up, buying the lot, building it from scratch. He has his own. He designs the home, and then he'll have contractors actually build it from the ground up.
There's already an established contractor, so you would just find the contractor who build the surrounding homes. You don't have to get anything from scratch. You don't have to. It's already plumbed. The land is already probably plumbed and ready to go.
When we're in the city, there's usually a connection to the water and sewer right in the street. So all they do is connect to that, and they're good to go. Or in some parts of the country, they might have water but no sewer, so you might have a septic that you put in and it connects to the water. Or they might drill a well down, and then they don't need any city utilities.
Makes sense. Wow. Daniel Martinez, y'all. This is huge. I'm getting a lot more bang for my buck here. This is huge. We got to go to a quick commercial break, y'all. Stay tuned. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This show is sponsored by HiveMind CRM. It is more than just a CRM. It is a real estate and business mastermind that comes with an all-in-one CRM. You can have unlimited websites and users. You can call, text, RVM, and email all in one user interface. And you can set up custom automations for any type and multiple businesses. 65% of companies start using a CRM system within the first 5 years of business. Once implemented, the HiveMind will save you on marketing, give you more time, and make more money. One of our users had his first $100,000 month using our system in June. We want to see you automate and accelerate your business. Text us at 210-972-1842 for future meetings, and of course to get our $1 course on how to make more than 6 figures on one land deal. You can schedule your free demo today at hivemindcrm.io.
Welcome back to the Gentleman Style Podcast show. We have Daniel Martinez spilling the tea on real estate investing and how he has grown from trucking to land investing. And now we're going to talk about my favorite topic. I've been looking forward to this all day, is HiveMind. What is HiveMind, and how does this incorporate into your real estate investing?
Sure. So HiveMind is a business automation platform. So no matter what your business is, whether you're in trucking or podcasting, you all need automation. Everybody needs automation. The reason why is because everything you do manually can be automated. Most people think they need an assistant, and most people think they need a big team to do that. But our whole thing is, if you automate before you delegate, because you might not have to delegate at all. It might be something you can handle. So automate before you delegate. And it's coordinating all of your back-end processes and systems. So let's say you're a podcaster, like Mr. Marcus here. Mark is a podcaster. He has a calendar link that he sends out. He can put that on his website to people to come in, set up a calendar link. He can set up text and email reminders to make sure, hey, don't miss your calendar appointment. If you need to reschedule, please reschedule within 24 hours of the podcast. So he doesn't waste his time and he doesn't waste my time. So you pass that information readily. Let's say after the podcast, he wants to offer them a product or service, which is usually what podcasters do. I'm not saying he's going to do that, but he could if he had a product or service that offered to his guests, or a free service, or a free Facebook group. After the podcast is over, he can set up an automation saying, hey, check out my free Facebook group, or check out my free service. Thanks for coming on the podcast. We appreciate your time for coming on the podcast. Stuff like that. Let's say he was a trucking business. Our platform does unlimited websites, so you don't need stuff like Linktree. I've sold event tickets. We're doing an event this year. We've done an event last year. We integrate with Stripe, um, Facebook, Instagram, Google Ads, Facebook Ads. If you're doing anything like that, you can use a product like this, just because we integrate with Shopify, abandoned checkouts, anything like that. You can do anything you want, pretty much, through text, email, reminders, assigned to your team, assigned task when they hit certain things. Um, crazy potential in however you want to do it, but it's just there's a lot of different uses. So I operate 4 different businesses, and they're all different. Operate through HiveMind.
What? Wow. So you're telling me so you do I can do all of this. I can book appointments, send out reminders, schedule interviews all on HiveMind without the need of a virtual assistant.
Yep.
Without the need of an employee, payroll, taxes, any of that. Benefits. HiveMind does all of this?
Yeah, so we use it for real estate investing. So we outreach to direct to sellers. We don't talk to agents in most cases. So the only way to get a good deal in real estate is to talk to owners directly. So we use our system to outreach to thousands of sellers per month, and that's how.
Wait, it does marketing as well?
Yeah, you can do outbound text marketing, outbound email marketing, follow up. Let's say you're trying to convert a high sales client, you can actually put them on a drip campaign and then set up voicemails and just get people to come into you. I equate it to everybody who needs to drink water. Yes, you can go ask 1,000 people that, hey, would you like to buy water? Would you like to buy water? Which is a traditional method, right? You can use automation to do that. If you have a website, if you have some type of list, you can text that list, hey, if you like to buy water, hit this link to buy water. Now you're talking to the masses with one click.
This got to be a fortune. How much does all of this cost?
$99 a month. We try to make it affordable because we want to reach the masses. And like I said, my whole thing is we really want to help businesses accelerate their business to the next level. That's our whole thing. So we've had a couple, like you said at the beginning, we had a couple users hit 6-figure months just using our platform. They pay us $99 a month and they make $100,000.
What? Whoa. Daniel Martinez, y'all. This is groundbreaking. Sir, this is huge. Why isn't anyone else doing this? I mean, where did you first get the idea for HiveMind? When did that first start? Was it when you was in trucking, or was it when it was in real estate?
It was in real estate. So in real estate, for people in real estate, they most people use Podio. Podio is like really cumbersome and it's annoying. And I'm a tech person. I could not handle it. So this is essentially equivalent to Podio, and you can use it in place of. The other thing is that most businesses use an average of 16 different services or platforms. Right now we're on StreamYard. He probably used Calendly. He used Google. He used probably a bunch of other services that I don't even know, ConvertKit or something, all just for this one thing that we're here right now. He probably used 5 different services.
Amazon, yeah.
He used HiveMind, one thing. So the one thing about combining all your outbound resources and coordination is you don't get lost. Like, hey, did I call that person, because you're on your physical phone versus the email platform. With this, it combines your text, emails, calls. All your calls are recorded. We have an app that you can keep track of all your clients through one system. That way you can coordinate and go back and see, like, yeah, I sent them an email and I can text them right now about that email I sent. I can see what the email said. So it gives you transparency to connect all the dots versus playing around with different systems.
What about payments? Can I collect payments? Can I collect, someone wants to pay me on my website. They say, hey, Marcus, you make t-shirts. I like this style of t-shirt. I want this brand of t-shirts. Here's the money. Can I invoice someone? Can I do those types of things?
You can invoice 100%. So you can text invoices, email invoices. It texts directly to their phone, opens up on the app. They can pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay, depending on their phone they're using. 100%. We have checkout pages. You create payment plans. We integrate with Stripe and PayPal. You can create payment plans. You can collect payments. You can make recurring payments. We run our whole software off of this. Everything from checking. And you can sell courses on it. So if you have a digital course or product, Excel spreadsheet or ebook, you can put it into this platform, create a checkout page, and send it out, because we do web pages too. So you don't need like a Linktree, you don't need Eventbrite, you don't need Kartra, you don't need all that stuff. You can combine it all in one system and then set up automation.
What about subscription based SaaS? Right now we're talking about SaaS. Now we're going into a hot spot. Can I do subscription based models? Right, because Patreon, GoFundMe, all those other things. What about that? Can I incorporate something like that?
Yeah, so we integrate with Stripe, so you can create a recurring income, whether it's whatever it is. Support this podcast or other podcasts. You can create a recurring subscription, 100%.
Wow. This is groundbreaking, y'all. This is huge. This is Daniel Martinez here on the Gentleman Style Podcast, spilling the tea for all of us. This is for now. I knew because he does a really good job on his website, y'all. He doesn't allude to anything. He just kind of leaves you wondering, like, hey, is it a CRM? Is HiveMind a mastermind? I don't know. Stay tuned for more. Like that's it. It's really good marketing. Really good marketing. So HiveMind, you also have a HiveMind mastermind. Can you talk about that?
So the whole point of business is to connect other business professionals together. So we have all types of clients. So why not connect all the clients through a mastermind? So we have notaries, we have podcasters, we have YouTubers, we have investors, we have flippers, attorneys, all that use our product and service. So we just connect them all through a Facebook group and through meetings, stuff like that, as we can connect to each other. We have people that connect with each other through our group and end up being partners, business partners. It's crazy. So there's people making money just by being in our space and connecting with their potential partner, business partner, per se.
This is huge. What's the goal for HiveMind? What's the goal? Is there like a HiveMind 2.0 in the works? What's the next step? What's the next level for you?
My goal, and like I said, I didn't know what my goal was. Like everybody has like their why, like everybody, family, health and fitness and all that stuff. And everybody has that, but like I didn't know what my business why was. My business why was like I had one client, he literally had a 6-figure month, and I'm like, okay, if I can have one client hit 6 figures in a month, I can have thousands. So now I'm just trying to help thousands of clients. It's like the perfect pitch. It's like, if you want to make money and accelerate your business, come join the HiveMind. No obligation.
No brainer.
So we have a Facebook group, HiveMind CRM. You can join the free Facebook group. We have 2,000 people in there right now. And just connect with the community.
So there's a Facebook group on the screen, y'all. So facebook.com if you want to connect with him. And then there's a separate one for HiveMind, you said?
Yeah, it's at HiveMind CRM.
Okay, HiveMind CRM. So check that out, y'all. So check him out. Here's the website here on the screen. This is huge. This is groundbreaking. $99 a month. Y'all might want to jump on this before he decides that he's lost his complete mind and raises his prices. Because that's a steal. That's a huge steal.
We really want to drive affordability because a lot of new entrepreneurs, they can't afford other services. So the whole thing is this: like on average, our clients save $600 to $700 a month just by combining their tools and services. So Kartra could be like $200. Squarespace or WordPress might be $100 a month. Mailchimp might be $20 a month. Like all this stuff that you're using, you can all use as one system.
You can send surveys through HiveMind as well to get it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you just eliminated a whole man. You better be careful. I might want to think about this interview. I might need to take it down because Survey Monkey gonna come after me. All these people gonna come after me like, hey, this guy is eliminating all of us.
Well, check this out. That's the best part. So when you share our product and service, we actually pay you a monthly commission. So we pay reoccurring commissions for anybody that signs up our users. We gave away $30,000 last year. We'll give away over $100,000 this year just to our clients, and we give away monthly cash flow for our subscribers.
Like I said, y'all, connect. Like I said, connect. This is huge. This is incredible. We have one more quick commercial break, y'all. Stay tuned. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The show is sponsored by The List Guys. Do you need more leads in your local or virtual market? 1 in 10 small businesses don't invest in any kind of marketing. The List Guys have over 35 plus list types to choose from, and you can mix and match any list or criteria. We also use the skip trace list and provide up to 7 numbers and email addresses. Every list you purchase will be scrubbed against previous purchases. The List Guys are here to save you time. Contact the List Guys today at www.onelistguys.com. That's www.1listguys.com.
We are back to the Gentleman Style Podcast Show. We have CEO, co-founder Daniel Martinez of the Hive Mind. Hive Mind is more than just a mindset. It is a actual software, SaaS software that incorporates a lot of different things. You can incorporate a lot of aspects of your business that you typically have to either pay someone or pay several different companies to produce a single individual product. Hive Mind is all of these products. You can create. So we just learned, if you missed any of this, you can create surveys. You can set up subscription-based models. You can do e-learning if you have courses on your business. This is perfect for real estate. This is perfect for your trucking business. Any business, and again, it eliminates, it brings everything under one roof versus having to pay this company for Square services to collect payments, or this company over here, or go to GoDaddy.com to buy a website. It incorporates all of this into one single focal point. Did I miss anything, Mr. Martinez?
No, you got it. You got the gist of it.
This is-
A lot of people underestimate the community too. The community is priceless.
Absolutely. Forgive me. The community as well. There's a Hive Mind community. Go check them out. They're on Facebook, and this is the website on the screen. But this is $1 million idea, and it's only $99 a month for all of this. All of this. This is huge. This is huge. Sir, what would you give? What advice? You have a whirlwind of experience. What advice would you give to that young boy, that young girl out in the audience who doesn't know which direction to go? They're considering going into business. They're considering starting their own trucking business, or considering going into real estate. What would you say to that young boy or young girl out in the audience who doesn't know which direction to go? Where would you start them at?
Yes, and this is through my experiences. This might not be whatever it is, but not all business is good business, and not all business should be run by you. And what I mean by that is that my first business wasn't as profitable as I wanted it to be, so I ended up pivoting into something else. I've learned a lot along the way, and I don't regret my past and the path I came down. But not all business is good business. There's not enough margins. It might not be worth your time. It might not be the lifestyle you want. Whatever that business lifestyle you want, you can do it. You might just have to go through a different path that might not make sense. So the person I actually learned real estate from, I actually learned from a course. I recommend buying courses towards your niche. Find a mentor, 100%. I agree with all that. The person I learned real estate from, I took his course. I paid like $300 for it. He actually did real estate. He started at 17. He got his first deal before he graduated high school. He did it for 4 years and then quit. And now he does an email marketing business. Doesn't even touch real estate. The beauty about real estate is that it gives you the ability to pivot in whatever you want and love to do.
Yeah.
That's the whole goal. Because once you have the money and income, you can create whatever business lifestyle you want, whether it's a computer at the beach lifestyle or continue doing real estate. You always have that superpower. So whatever your goal and aspiration is, you always got to capitalize quick, and you got to use your time wisely, because you only got one life to live, and some things aren't worth your time.
For sure. YOLO, you only live once. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Mr. Martinez, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here today on the Gentleman Style Podcast Show. This has been incredible. You took us on a roller coaster and an incredible journey with you. Just your level of knowledge, and Hive Mind is the place to be. And the train has left the station, y'all. It's not too late, right? The train has left the station, but you can still get on board. How can people connect with you? How can we learn more? How can we grow with Hive Mind?
Sure. So pull out your phones. I use automation for this. I use this in all podcasts. If you go to my social media, there's a post for this. It's 210-972-1842. 210-972-1842. Just text the keyword course, COURSE. You text it right now. You'll get a text for our $1 course of how to make 6 figures on one land deal. And then invite you to our Facebook group, and you connect to our Facebook group from then on. But it's kind of an automation we built out just for whenever we do podcasts like this.
Absolutely. That's 210-972-1842.
1842. Just text the keyword course.
Text keyword course. That's huge. Huge. Man, no, this is a stupid question. This is through Hive Mind as well?
This is Hive Mind. Yep.
This is Hive Mind, y'all. So check it out. Send the text today, right now. You won't want to miss it. And for those of you who want to learn more and to see this live in action, he actually has a demo on his website that you can actually do as well. So you can actually test out HiveMind before paying the $99. If at any point you still have doubt, there's a demo that you can also try as well. So check that out. Huge.
So our main website is actually built on our platform. If you go check it out, that's 100% on our platform.
Okay, perfect. So this is the wrong place?
No, that's the right place, but it's I'm showing the capabilities as far as building a website capability. That's built on our platform.
Wow. Gotcha. This is huge. Mr. Daniel, thank you, sir, for taking time out of your busy day to be with us. I want to say this to you publicly, sir. Don't ever quit. Don't ever give up. I thank you for what you're doing. This is important. And I thank you for building out HiveMind. We need you. This is important.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's important to me.
It's necessary. You are necessary. Like I always end every show, I hope this helps you guys. I hope you found value in all of this. And I hope you all, if you have any more questions, please connect with Mr. Daniel Martinez and his movement, what he's doing. And if you have any more questions, please connect with me. And I'll get you to Mr. Daniel for sure. Like I always end every show. Take care of your friends, take care of your family, and always take care of business. This is Marcus Norman of Gentleman Style Podcast Show, your favorite host, and Mr. Daniel Martinez signing off. Love you guys. Bye.